Hey everyone, Arenji here. Time for another game of Chaos Reborn, this time 4 players. And I'm not going to use victory points this time, I'm just going to go for the draw if there's more than one player remaining, more than one wizard remaining at the end, because I find that victory points tends to tempt someone to sit in a corner and wait out the rest of the turns, so that's the way I'm going to play it from now on. So I've got a game already started up, so we'll just jump in. Get some music going, and away we go. So, Arenji. We have a Staff of Chaos and all law and neutral spells. So that's a great start. What don't we want? Eagle? Yeah. Let's try the 80% eagle to start with. I've noticed that if you've got a blob, you can actually go straight down here and blob the player down here before they can even move. In the last game I played, I actually killed that wizard on turn 2 just with the blob, which is deeply unfair. And now here comes Tara. She has a staff of weapons, 2 shields. She does have a blob. Can't reach there. She could do that thing to Lena. I think if you go to here you can still blob round the corner, can't you? I don't think there's a line of sight. But let's not be that cruel. Burn one of the shields. And a magic bolt, a vengeance, 2 elephants. Well, an elephant would be good that early in the game. 60% though, not great. Well, that's going to give her a big advantage, especially if a blob happens. Invoker. With a staff of creatures, 3 magic bolts, 2 shields and 2 spiders. Now that is a pretty terrible hand. So let's get burning. Let's burn a bolt and shield and a spider. And the staff of creatures does mean that everything is going to be plus 20, but the bonus for everything else at plus 10 is not really very nice. We do have a gooey blob now at 80%. One, two, three, not close enough. So, zombie? Yeah, zombie. 92%. I don't know why I choose these random numbers. But let's move away from that eagle first. And then zombie in front of us. And finally Lena comes in. The dwarf at 90%, a shadow word, staff of neutrality, and of course we have no neutral spells of any kind. You have 2 unicorns, which are always nice. Vengeance, yeah. Difficult. Don't want the dwarf at this stage. Elf would be nice. Shadow would be good defensively, but then would probably be just ignored. Let's go for the magic shield. Burn all the extra mana. At least she can feel a little bit secure in that corner. RNG with the eagle, and now a sword and 2 bows. We don't need 2 bows. Not anymore. Not much point really. Better to have the mana. We do have a staff of chaos, so the shadow wood is good. If we need it. The last game I played actually did go chaotic, which is the first game I think I've played where it went chaotic. Because usually when I play, everyone gets the swords and the bows out and it goes very lawful. And elves are so good, because they've all these creatures with ranged combat. Let's try that sword. Useful. Now what do we do with the eagle? Send it up into the sky. Tara's just drawn a gooey blob, which gives her 2 to play with. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So not close enough yet to do a serious blob attack. We need to do something else though. Burn Vengeance. So many elephants. Okay, Staff of Weapons used to boost the shield. Elephant, do we want to get closer? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, if you get any closer, we can get one closer without being worried about blobs. So Invoker has 2 bolts and a shield now. Staff of Creatures means we've got a bonus to the Spider and the Hellhound. We've got this eagle to worry about. Might be best to get a shield up. 1, 2, Magic Bolt. Maybe that's the best defensive play. Let's do that. So we move in here and then we Magic Bolt the eagle. Hide the zombie behind the rock. Lena now all over here on her own. What do we go for? Do we try the elf? Let's go for the elf. Okay. Sit around and do nothing. Arenji's got another eagle. At an 80% chance, or we can go for an elf. To get that Pegasus up really. We have a lot of spells. We could burn some. Let's burn a Shadow Wood. I really want that Pegasus. Burn the eagle. It did. I mean, the eagle did trade well because it brought out a magic bolt. But I think the Pegasi are more important. Okay, let's go for the elf this turn, but we won't boost it too much. And now Tara, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. He could blob the zombie, but you know, why bother? 50%, 57% giant. Okay, let's go for it. Nothing's working this game. It's not one of those games. Let's get the shield up. No, not. We're certainly at law +6, so no wonder everything's failing. Tanglevine! Is that ever useful? Not at the moment. Burn. Shadow Wood. Let's try for one of these unicorns. Now Arenji has a magic bolt. 2 magic bolts and a shield. Okay, let's keep getting these weapons. Got the obligatory sword and shield. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Could get blobbed there, so move back 1. Here's the Effalump. Another shield. It's such a quiet game, this one. No one's really getting any kind of good spells off. And everyone's warily staying out of each other's blob range. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Still out of range there. You could start to put some pressure on with a lion. We'll try for the Pegasus. Well, Pegasus is probably quite good at 87%. And now Lena has a bolt, a bow, out of range of everything, shadow wood. Okay, let's go for the bow. 90%. Chaos! I'm sure these 10% chances happen much more often than 1 in 10. Honestly. Arenji, 2 bolts, a bow, a Pegasus. I think we need a Pegasus. Okay, now they all have to stay even further apart from each other for fear of being blobbed. More effalumps. Let's burn 1 blob. I think we try... Oh, let's... a 97% elf. Hide away. Now Invoker can fly right up to up there and then put a blob on Tara. And I think that's what he's going to do. Cast spell, gooey blob, 80%. Bring the zombie in. So we finally get some action going in what so far has been one of the most slow games of Chaos Reborn I've played. Unicorn. Yeah, let's go for another one of those. 92. Starting to get lawful now at 33. Now while Tara's blobbed, Lena can try and sneak in here and see if she can do some damage. RNG has 2 bolts and that bow needs to come out, doesn't it? We need to get that bow. Good news. So, how to get 33% is down here. Now, if I go there, I can't see that blob, but if I go there, I can see it, and I think that's probably the most important move. No success though. Now, Tara can get off the elephant and liberate it, but she then does become incredibly vulnerable to Invoker. Or she can stay on the elephant and try to cast another elephant. Let's do that. Let's burn the goblin. Go for another elephant. 71%. It's not going to help this turn, but it might help next turn. Tara doesn't have a sword, so she's not able to really kill blobs with any great efficiency. Tara's lucky there, the other elephant didn't get blobbed. Now what's the Invoker got? A magic bolt. And a subversion. Could subvert the other elephant, it would be really annoying. Choir's going here. Cast spell. Subversion. 77. And try and kill the elf as well. Oh dear, poor Tara. Now Lena could do with getting this kill for herself. Not easy to do, but she could justice. If we justice that, 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 and we've got everything apart from the elephant, which is what we really wanted to get, so we could sail in and finish off Tara, but instead we're going to have to stay there. I'll just move one forward, bring in the other unicorn. Hope that Tara doesn't vindictively blob Lena from there. Oh, Arenji, she's sat over there kind of patiently waiting. Can fly in over here and magic bolt. 3 magic bolts. Irresistible. Well, that was very opportunistic. Tara can retaliate now. She does have a bolt and a blob. So, which one to blob and which one to attack? Well, if she blobs that one, that's a difficult call. Let's go for the kill. Have a sword. Is that going to be better or worse than a blob? Cast the blob first. Get RNG blobbed. Oh no, it failed. It's all gone horribly wrong. Okay. Attack. What's Lena got? 2 bolts out of vengeance. Bolt can hit from there, but she might not get the kill. This is... oh, if only you could blob both of those together. That would be so good. Let's go for the 50% Emerald Dragon. Oh, hi guys! Don't worry about me. Keep that unicorn out of the way so that the blob can't get absolutely everyone. And finish turn. Alright, so Arenji apparently it is RNG's turn. Oh, there we go. Now we can move. So, cast a spell, magic bolt. Magic bolt. And we can still fly, so we can do a little puny attack of 9%. And RNG 50% to hit. And then we need to fly far, far away from that green dragon. Give us some time to use our mana points. Three magic bolts. A unicorn center vengeance. Now vengeance might be the best one here, because if we can get rid of that mount. Nope, nice try. spread out. Arenji's got another blob. Blobbing that dragon. You can magic bolt it, 43%, or blob it at, look at this mana points. How many mana points? 119? Do we really want a goblin horde? No, I think what we want is a 100% gooey blob. And then we've got a bow. A very ineffectual bow against dragons. Now Lena has plenty of bolts, so oh, look at that, she can't see. Is there anywhere she can see that blob to kill it? Well, let's run up here. Magic bolt. Well, I think that's given a slight advantage to Lena. Arenji does have another Pegasus, which she can definitely get out to hide on. But she's still very close to that. She has a subversion as well. A 56% chance. I don't think that's good enough. And a magic bolt. That's 71% again. If she hits one of those and runs, Lena's going to be in range, or no, I think she needs the Pegasus defense. This is a 99% chance. Well, it worked. Now Arenji has a sword, shield and bow, so she could charge in to attack here, but I think it's a bit safer to try and take out the unicorn and then run onto the mount. Oh, gooey blob! No! Oh. She can't burn anything to get a higher percentage, so it's 85%. She doesn't want to be in a 3 range in case she gets magic bolted. So we're going to blob from 4 range, which is going to unfortunately block the unicorn off. But that's the best you can do. And then move Lena slightly further away. There's no other way for that unicorn to help out up there, so the unicorn can go back down here to try and go after the blobs. Now, RNG, what are you going to do? Could have the goblin mega horde, but not much point right now. Elf, pretty pathetic against blobs. Elephant. So I think what we have to do is we have to climb off, attack this blob, move the Pegasus out of the way, and then cast a Effalump, or not. Now that dragon is still stuck, so it'd be very nice if we could free it. Can we hit with a... we can hit with a magic bolt from here. That's very annoying. Oh dear, that unicorn just can't get up to do anything, so I have to come through the middle here. Arenji. What have we got now? Spider, eagle, elf. Can't get close enough to even bolt that dragon. We do have a subversion, can't get close enough to do that either, unless we get on the Pegasus and fly over. That might be worth doing. Can't move after climbing on the Pegasus. So let's summon an eagle. Well, that's one way of sorting the dragon out. Giving RNG even more mana points. Well, what's Lena got to deal with this situation? Does have a manticore. And a dwarf that can get rid of some of that weaponry. But that's a long way down the road. She does have a shield already. I suppose that would increase the defence by a little bit. But really, more urgently, needing a manticore. That helps a little bit. Not sure what to do with that unicorn now. Send it in to attack blobs, I suppose. Now, RNG can go here and feel fairly safe, or can go here and attack the unicorn. I think that's a good idea. 3 mana points. What are we going to cast? Fast creature like a spider? Still not going to catch a manticore, is it? Really need to fly in with that magic bolt and do some unexpected damage. Lena, shield up. So, actually there is a problem with not having victory points, isn't it? Now Lena can, in a bad position, can try and play for a draw rather than going for the win. But I think let's just be kamikaze. %, chance. Let's fly in and do a magic bolt. So if we go here, we can attack and do all kinds of stuff with that big sword that she's carrying. Magic bolt. Go. Select the rider. 40%. No. Okay. Lena's still in it, but no sword to do any kind of damage. A unicorn. Can she move? No. No direct damage. Unicorn. I'm suspecting Lena's days are numbered. Subversion. Surviving so far. You wouldn't think with Arenji's massive amount of mana that she'd be able to lose this, but here we go. A dwarf. Unicorn. Activate the super horde. Dum dum dum. So, what should we attack? In comes the dwarf! Dwarf hero, there goes the bow. Bring in the centaur. 12%. It's unlikely that this will go on this long. What's the stats of the eagle? Only attack 1. It's engaged, so can't do anything. No! Goblins can't do anything. 13% from the elf. Yes! 13% victory! RNG wins! I'm not biased or anything.